Hey, it's me again. Sorry if this isn't like again to you, but if you watch the other 3 parts, it will be. And today I'm doing a. Would it technically be a Techou Kaigi? Because like I'm doing it's a roll call of everything that's gonna be used this coming year, but it also includes like not dated stuff, so I don't know if that counts. That and stuff that's like not really used for journaling, I don't know, but you'll see. I'm also not going to be talking about the super tiny stuff I already mentioned in the reflection. Alright, the first, of course, the main boy is the passport. It's looking a lot better than the last time because I've decked it out a little bit, maybe a little too much. This might be a lot actually. But all the charms that I put together, they're all here. So we got the little ribbon, we got the scissors, and then the cross with the heart. They're all here. Oh, I love the jingle jangles. Hopefully the mic's working this time. Fucking this shit, the audio's been fucking me over. Hold on. We got our Lady of Guadalupe here in front with the Sakura. I just wanted to put the tiny ones here and then like the dangly bits here. And then the thing that used to be on my mic is now here. I managed to... I got this like... This used to be facing downward, but then I just like flipped over. I turned the elastic so that this is pointing up. It's kind of, I had to open this ring to get it through, but that's good because that means it's not going to come off. That's nice. And then I threaded this, the chain I had lying around from another charm. I don't know where I got it from, but there it is. And then I put the little kitty on there. And I brought back my marks. Yeah, it's by marks. This little, this thing. It's supposed to hold your pen, but I don't know if I want to put my actual main pen in here yet because I'm kind of scared of like this style of pen holder just, grating the barrel. But I got it because, this, and I'm a cafe boy. I think the other design, it's pink. It's also very, very cute. It would look really cute with the don't do it, bitch. Don't buy it. You don't even have any money. Shut up. I moved over that like weird third-party brass clip onto here. And this is an old, like a paper clip thing I used to have when I had my passport back in 23. I brought it back here. And it's already getting tangled. Alright, we open it. I haven't finished kind of decorating the inside. Because I said I get to do Ibara, but I haven't. So he's still kind of in here. My plan was to, there he is, like decorate the edges and make it look better, which I'm still gonna do, but I just haven't had the time because Christmas and all that. But also the lyrics card that I wanted to make is also not in here, but I'm gonna get to that I eventually will do when I work on Ibara. I'll do it. You'll eventually see that at some point in January, probably, if I make another one of a... Hopefully I do the thing in January. I'm planning another thing in January. And then I fixed up my oh, I have another story for so I realized because I'm a fucking idiot, because I said, and I was looking back while I was like reviewing the video, that I wanted to have a different type of washi for every type of tracker, and I ended up doing all purple because that's how ingrained this color coding monthly shit is, like seared into my brain. But I don't want to have a separate like washi for every month of every tracker. I don't want... that wasn't the plan here. So these will be the washi that indicate the trackers for the rest of the year, or at least the insert, right? I can always change it when I change inserts, like, that's fine. But at least for now, and I'm justifying it in my head that it's because I started this insert on a January. Let's just say that. There was absolutely no reason for me to be struggling to find, like, only purple washi. There was really no reason for that, but I'm an idiot. And there's, like, a bunch of... Well, I don't know if you can see it, probably, because the writing on top of the correction tape looks kind of jank. But, yeah, I had to white out a lot of, like... Because I started writing... January log, January gaming. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't supposed to be strictly monthly washi, fuck. So then that's when I went back and just went like, oh, this is generally a gaming tracker, social shit, whatever. Oh my god. So it looks kind of ugly, but it's a new thing I'm doing. It's very trial and error. And that's fine. That's how you learn. Cuz I'm stupid. I can still see my mistakes on this side. I'm never gonna be able to run away from this. It's always gonna be there. But also, like, this is why you invest in washi. Because other than, which one was it? Other than this one, and this is from these writable washi, because those are actually really good ones. The other, like these, right? The little space ones, these plain color ones that I have, right? And the slim ones are really hit and miss. Sometimes they're really fine, sometimes they're not. But these tend to, like, peel off really easily. Don't be like me. Don't be cheap if you're someone who's going to be using a lot of washi. Like, actually invest in good washi that's not going to try and run away from you. But yeah, I redid the social, so that's nice. And I changed it to be, instead of just the calendar, I was like, wait a minute, I have a lot of room on, like, horizontally. So I was like, I could just put the name horizontally instead of above. So that's what I did. These are obviously not real names. These are the nicknames for the people I usually talk to. My only gripe being that because I glued them in, I can't move. Like, if I happen to not use this space, then I can't move it. But I guess since it's not technically separated by month, it's fine. This could be just for, oh, that's kind of confusing though, isn't it? And then we got, that's the weight thing, which I realized I could have just done the weight thing kind of similar to this. I once again, no one said I was smart, because it's just numbers. Like, who the fuck cares, right? This is for food though. This is that I might need some space for, so not on that. But like that, and well, the next section was my health log. I don't know why that word escaped me. Jesus Christ, do I really have to edit that out? Yes, I do. Me just like, what is it, buffering? Oh yeah, this washi does get in the way. But with this health log specifically, I don't mind, because I'm probably going to be putting the date here, so it's okay. And with this side, I doubt I'm going to need all that space to write down just food names. So I was okay with that. That's fine. And after, that's supposed to be the step tracker. So what, I already made my mistake, right? So I learned from this month, maybe February, I'll change it, right? But technically, I can put the steps tracker and the weight on the same thing, because it's just a list of numbers. Like, why didn't I think of that before? What's wrong with me? It's either that, or I do keep them separate, and I what is it? Put more than 1 month's worth of steps on one page and keep it as just steps only. I could do that. That is also an option. Oh, this I put on the bottom here as much as I could, because that I might need to, maybe, I don't know, just in case. Same thing with this. I put all the washi on the bottom here. That's kind of lifting already. I, again, invest in good washi. Don't be like me. There's the expiration food log, though. There's the habit tracker, and then the monthly tasks, which I still have not filled in. I haven't written anything in here, as you can tell. You have eyes. Haven't really changed anything about this. This is still, there's nothing to write in here. It's not, it's not time yet. Oh yeah, the clip here, I usually do, well, I did this back in 23 as well, but I usually have it on the page that I'm like currently on, so it's easy to just open it to that. So that's what that is. This is the first pages 1 and 2. Let's see how this goes, right? My wallet, which has just some coins in there, a bunch of pennies, I bet. One of them's probably Canadian. Oh, right, I moved around the I rearranged the inserts. So instead of having the monthly out here, I moved it inside the craft the craft folder, because I think before I had this around the daily log insert, but when I closed it, this, what is it, the zipper pouch part would be pushing onto the daily log insert and was like warping it, and I really didn't like that, because over time it's just gonna mess up, right? It's just gonna stay like that, right? I don't want that. So I rearranged it, and now the monthly is nestled within the craft folder, which is completely fine to me. I have yet to find a use for all this. My mistake is still here. I don't know how to cover that yet. I have not thought about a way to cover that yet. We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist. But yeah, I did not add anything further to this, so there's nothing to. That's it. That's what it is. I wonder how I'm gonna get along with like having to pull around every time I want to do something. I think that's the only drawback to having dingly danglies on the bottom. Where did the other one go? Oh, hey, got caught on the string. The scissors got caught. I was like, there's one less dingly dangly. There we go. Oh, I like set up the pens as well. So the pens I'll be using this year, of course, we got this Preppy Awa with the platinum purple ink that's now going to be only used for the monthly insert and some trackers maybe, because the other fucking cheap ass refills don't fucking take fountain pen ink. This is why you invest in the good refills as well. This is why you buy from TRC. Don't be like me. Well, if you're using fountain pen ink, if you're using just ballpoint or regular gel, you're fine. But like, if you want to be fancy like me, you gotta invest. Of course, we've seen the Signo DX in the lavender black, I think it's called. Yeah, lavender black is the UM151. Good pen. Oh yeah, the Jetstream. That's for not me. Whoever wants to borrow it. Oh, this isn't really for the TN, but the Imposter's coming back, of course. This is for the not the scrapbook. The scratchbook. That's what I was calling it, right? This is the Sharpie S Gel refill parading around as a Zebra Sonics clip. But also this, I love fidgeting with this because it's like I usually click pens like this, but also I do this with the clip a lot when I'm thinking. So that's fun. And then I moved the Energel, the refill into the Sarasa Grand. I'm so happy. Look at this shit. You can tell. That's the Energel needlepoint. This isn't as easy to... This is a lot more tougher than the clip than the other clip. the Zebra Sarasa clip. So not as fun to fidget around with because it's bad for my joints. Not sure how... Oh, the Uniball 1P that I ordered has not come yet. So, but that's going to be part of the whole pen lineup situation. I don't know how I want to do that, though. Because back in 23, I only had one pen. I'm not sure where I'm going to put these pens. Because, again, it's not going to scratch it that much, is it? Because that's kind of awkward, though, isn't it? Like, it'll stay. That's not, like, the durability is not the issue. But, like... Well, I guess taking it out isn't that hard, I guess. But putting it back in is kind of weird. I will say this clip is kind of weird to use sometimes. Back in 23, when I had less refills and it wasn't as chunky, I could get away with putting the pen like behind the elastic, and it would still feel fine. But this is like kind of, to me, it's like overcrowded, so we can't do that. The other thing I used to do is put the pen just on the back there. So maybe I can do that for one of the pens and then put the 1P in here. I'll think about it, but either way, those are the two pens that are coming with me outside. This loser, though, is going to probably stay in the bag or pocket, not on this. Does not deserve... I'm sorry, that's just fucking Jetstream slander. You're great. If anything, I'm probably going to put the refill for this I'm going to swap that with the refill in the 1P, because the 1P is 0.5. I don't like writing in 0.5. This is 0.38, so that's probably going to happen. I mean, that's not bad either. Either way, well, I can't keep you on here yet, because I still need to use you to write in my weeks for the rest of the month. There's still a few days left. I guess the second biggest thing would be my scrapbook, but there's no setup to anything. It's literally just... I moved this was in the this past year. Moved it over here because these are, if you've never seen the lyrics cards I made, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be making this kind of thing for my passport, but I'm thinking this year, because these are all Valkyrie lyrics. This is from Koyoi Tsuki no Yakata Nite. This is from Akantu, and this is from Raisanka. So those are staying. I think this year for the passport, I wanted to do Luludi lyrics, because they also, oh my god, their lyrics, like, they're very depressing, but they live rent-free in my head. So I'm going to figure that out at some point. That, and it's literally just plain insert, just doc grid, nothing to set up or anything. It's not a TRC one though, because it doesn't have that kind of title page, or that with the little nice frame. These I usually don't write the dates on, because you can. I could usually tell which year it is just by looking at it, so I usually don't. But yeah, that's literally it for that. Okay, now is the time we get to the other things that are never before seen. These I didn't mention in the reflection because they're not things I started using this year, because they've been existing. It's just that I'm showing them now because they're going to be coming back for 25, right? The first is actually something I've been using for years. I'm not going to show all of the ones I have because I admittedly have too many. But it's Rocketbook stuff. You can't see it because it's fucking huge. It's this way. It's a letter size. It's way too big. There, have it scroll up like it's the credits or some shit. There we go. Ow, it hit the monitor. Oh, it's got the little towel attached to it. Hey. But this is the one I use the most on a somewhat regular basis. But yeah, I used to use Rocketbook for everything. It was actually really great for work because like I don't need to archive work stuff, right? But I do still use this whenever I know I'm gonna brainstorm a lot or like very long but temporary notes. Maybe stuff that includes sensitive information so I can erase it very easily and no one will know. But also, I guess, if I need to sketch out a bigger thing that I know I don't need to keep later, I'll do that in here as well. The one thing I used to do, though, let me show you. Because this is the only letter size I own, but most of the Rocketbook stuff I own are executive size. I don't know I don't know who came up with these names for these American-ass paper sizes. I actually really hate it. The international sizes make so much more sense to me. This is dumb, but here we are. What I used to do with the executive size was this. I used to disc punch them, and I know it's missing like 2 discs because I needed them for something else, but here they are. This is basically what I used for work. Yeah, I would have it's still in there. This is like the calendar. I would have 2 months worth of calendar so I can plan ahead. I also had like a weekly section, and of course like plain lined, either lined or gridded, extra blank pages for notes and whatnot. But I feel like Rocketbook pages are so good for disc punching because they're the things they're made of. It's not just like regular paper, so they can definitely hold up to the rough life of being in a Discbound. All right, well, I can't mention discs and have this not be the next thing I talk about, so I guess this is a good transition. But it's this thing. It's a half letter size 8 disc thing. This is just normal paper though. I've had this for a few years now, and this is like a graveyard for either A5 or this kind of like half letter paper. If it's not already disc punched, I will disc punch it and add it into this, or A4 / letter size paper that I will fold in half and then disc punch and then add into this. So you can see in the back there's like those tester pages that they sometimes they make you print, like this kind of stuff. I'll keep that. I'll like disc punch it. Or like when I order food online, they give you they print the receipt on a whole letter size paper, and so I'm like, this is a waste. I'm gonna keep it. This is just more scrap paper. So you can see how I've been like this testing markers and shit, right? This is just we have some random ass like hymnos in here. Yeah. There's also this cute little bookmark that I got from Etsy like years ago when I was still using Discbound as my main thing. That's really cute. Before Etsy got completely overrun by AI bullshit. Oh, it's so disgusting now. It's a cesspool. But yeah, this is literally like scrap paper book that I keep at my desk. There's like a little section for notebooks and shit, like a tiny thing over there. And since this lives on my desk, this is what I usually reach for when I need to, scratch, write, that kind of stuff. But of course, as long as it's not personal information and it's something that can stay in here forever, because I'm not throwing any of these papers out. These are forever pages. I think it's personally charming to have all your random notes, all your scribbles, everything in one place. I think it's very interesting to go through at some point. Okay, this isn't like super related, but I do have another Discbound. I'm only showing this because I see now I'm talking about Discbound. This is not something I'm using in 25, so this is not part of the Kaigi or whatever the fuck this is, right? But this is decked out because it used to be my personal actual main planner. But I have like, you know, this frosted cover. And then there's another very transparent, this is another cover, right? And then behind that is this sleeve where I put whatever stickers I had or printed, and then Animal Crossing. The cards. Oh, and this art, this print, oh my god, I totally forgot who I got it from. But this beautiful, oh! But yeah, the Animal Crossing cards of some of my favorite. And then on the other side is some of my favorite just cards. Oh, this isn't like a sheet that's made to hold cards or anything, by the way. This is another one of like this. Oh my god, I'm knocking over the washi. Like this little sheet cover kind of thing, really clear thing. I just I taped card holders in here. And then we got another, technically a cover, but I'm using it as like a background to the cards so that, you know, it looks nice like that. But this is technically a cover also I got from Etsy. And then this is, oh my god, this is this is the set list information from Starry Stage 4th because I watch this all the time. You don't understand. Dude, the amount of times I rewatch ensemble concerts is actually so unhealthy. Here's some disc punched Rocketbook pages that I had in here where I used to, well, I would still use it now if I had money and like was pre-ordering figure still. But this is where I would like track my pre-orders. Yep. There's another bookmark I got from Etsy. I don't know if it's from the same seller as the one that made the cat one. It might have been. But I love stars and constellations and shit, so. And in the back, there's more prints. Again, I forget who. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's definitely Minoru. I can't forget that. Whoa, look at this. Look, this is from Sugar. Sugar? I'm sorry. I still don't know how to pronounce her name, but she's the one on Etsy who I exclusively buy Genshin pins from her. They're so cute. I own almost all of them. I love her. In the back, we have more Animal Crossing cards. More of my favorites. Is there anything on the other side? There's not. And then another, technically a cover, but I use it as a background for the cards. And then another, this used to be the front cover, but now it's become like I just moved it to the back. And thus concludes the unnecessary tour that no one asked for. I just got sidetracked. Okay, moving on to actual important stuff. I gotta focus. Oh my god, this is... I gotta focus. Okay, next is the Daily Sketch Journal. This is probably going to follow me until I die. This says it's from Sterling. There we go. I forgot when I bought this, but my first drawing says it's in May 10th of 22, but I guaranteed bought it years before that. Wait, let me see what the back says. Oh, this kind of reminds me of like salmon sushi. Now I want sashimi. Stop. 2013. Get the fuck out of here. No, it's not. Really? Wait, are you for real? Is this something I bought and then like I only started drawing in it almost 10 years later? Is that what we're saying right now? Yeah, I would do that. But yeah, this is one of those like, oh my god, that is so fucked up. Yeah, this has definitely been around. This is one of those, you know, draw once a day and then it's like a year. You drew the whole year. Congratulations, right? Obviously, I don't do that. But, you know, I think I mentioned this not in the last part, but in the reflection. Pretty sure, yeah. You know, art trauma from being an art major. And it has nothing to do with having to, like, work hard or whatever. It wasn't that. I loved drawing. That's not what it was. It was something completely different that I just was not happy. So rather than having it be, oh, every single day of a certain year, it's just, I draw whenever. And eventually, when it gets to 365 days, I could be like, yay, I drew a year's worth of things. Go me. Actually, when's the last time I drew? Because I know I barely... Because the bookmark is, like, still all the way in front here. This color is making me really hungry right now. It says the last time I drew was December 12th of this year. So that's actually pretty recent. Go me. But then the drawing before that was September 9th. So there's, like, always gaps. But yeah, that's something that's going to be, like, definitely following me to 25 and to the rest of my life. And then the fourth thing, I'm pretty sure this is the last one, at least like something new that I haven't mentioned before, is this Jibun Biz from 2022. I don't know why, but for 22, I bought 2 of these. Why, you idiot? You don't need 2. What the fuck you need 2 for? Why'd you get 2? But I think it might have been an accident. I think I accidentally, I bought 2 instead of 1. And somehow I didn't notice that the total was higher than it was supposed to be. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like way too willing to spend money that like I didn't even think twice. So I got it and I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, the one I actually used, I used for work that year. This is so good for work, by the way, especially for the way I log stuff for work. Oh, it's so good. But this is the extra one, right? This is the accident one. Basically, what I do is, not all the time, but I've been doing it more recently because I've been finding it more fun. So I would fill in the timelines, obviously not to the date. This is just, I ignore the date, right? Just ignore the date. I'm using it for the timeline, right? I would plan, this is something I usually don't do, but I would plan how my ideal day would go for like a certain day. Because it's been getting increasingly fun to see, or I don't know if fun is the right word, but interesting to see the difference between what I thought I could get done or how I thought I would spend my time versus what actually happened. Do I learn from doing any of this? Not really. It's just an interesting thing to see. Oh, right. Since Mika's gone, I put another one of my OC stickers here, Pochi, with like some pride ass glasses. Anyways, but also doing this has helped me whenever I felt like I didn't know what to do next. Like I didn't know, or I forgot maybe what I was supposed to do next. So I felt like, okay, I did this thing. I'm done. What do next? How do I spend my time, right? That makes me sound like I'm a workaholic or something. I'm really not. I can't stay still even when I'm resting. So I'm like, okay, what else do I need to do? What else can I do, right? But if I happen to like quote unquote plan, right, for that particular day, I can look at whatever I wrote down in here and be like, oh yeah, I thought I was supposed to do this next. Okay, fine. It's a nice guide for me. So I'm wondering if this is something I should implement on a regular basis. Well, no, I wouldn't want to do this every day. I think I'm okay with this for now. Just sometimes doing it. Oh, you, Washi, can go over there because we are not using you today, actually. You're just left over from when I was trying to finish the passport. Y'all can go over there now. Thank you. You too, Kadomaru, let's go. All right, I think that's everyone. I hope so, or else I'm going to look really dumb. Sorry if I forgot anyone. I'm really tired. But yeah, that's it for my analog stuff. Oh my god, it's over. This shit took 4 parts to talk about. That's how many fucking hours. God damn. Well, the next part's gonna be... The next and the final part will be for digital. That's a whole other... But yeah, that's next. Hopefully see you there. I'm gonna eat an apple. Bye.